Hey everybody, it's Justin from Built, and I apologize for my voice. I've had COVID for the past 5 days. It has been horrible, but I finally feel well enough to kind of get out of bed and do some stuff. So figure let me do an hour of video right now. We're going to focus on the final video for the Ultimate Trailer series, which is organizational stuff. Inside any sort of moving vehicle, a trailer, a work van, you need to be able to secure all of your tools and items inside. And so I like coming up with different options that are simple but effective, because if it's too complicated, your employees will not use them, and then all your stuff is spilled out on the floor later. So stuff like this Milwaukee Packout 3D printed tray. I'm gonna 3D print some Milwaukee Packout feet that I can just slide stuff in there. The Cheap Man's Packout stuff. And I have this file for free in the description below, so you can use it yourself if you have a CNC machine. And I'll show you some other ways if you don't have a CNC machine that you can utilize something like this too. So let's get into fun, movable, organizational stuff today on Built. All right, so small parts storage organization. I have 7 of these types of bins that I have in my trailer, and I need a good way to house them. One way is to do shelves where you kind of put it at an angle. That way the unit will sit like this and it will come out this way, but you know, gravity kind of wants to keep it set inside of its shelf. So a lot of people do that, but I wanted to go a little bit more fun, I guess. And I'm going to use these locking drawer slides. These things are awesome. I'm going to use them for several different parts of this today. This is a 150-pound rated slide, 12 inches. And so to open it, you press the button down and pull. It'll come out and lock into place. So it actually won't close without pushing the button again. And the cool thing for that is if I have this tray that I have my small parts bin mounted to, I can pull it out, it'll lock into place, I can open it up, do whatever I need to do, close it back up, and then push it back in, lock it into place again, and I don't have to worry about it opening or flying all over the place during transit. Now to hold this to the tray, I have CNC'd Milwaukee Packout feet inserts into here. I did this myself, so I have the file for free for you to download. If you like, you can alter it and use it to your heart's content however you want to. You would use that with a 3D printed foot, which I'll also link, and this is free for download as well. Now, if you don't have a 3D printer or a CNC machine, fear not, you can still do this yourself. You know, you can literally just cut out some small scrap blocks that you epoxy to the bottom of your your hack out, as we'll call it, your parts bin, and just use your jigsaw and cut some recesses in here for these. That foot inside interlocking with this will do quite a bit to hold it into place. It won't be as good, but it'll be pretty good. All right, so this tower is complete. Basically, I pressed down on both of the drawer handles. It's now locked into place. I can push these back, lift up, and because they have the 3D printed cleats on them, they fit snugly onto here and really don't move around afterwards. These are 150-pound weights, which the cabinet's not screwed down, so it's actually the cabinet moving, but these are rock solid. This is my bag wall, and I have used this exact bag wall layout for 15 years in all my trailers, and they work excellent. I love them this way. And so this way I can have a lot of bags full of, you know, lots of little small stuff. These are all electrical plugs, and we go through these like candy. And it will stay open like this. The majority of the time I have all of the bags open. And you would think that when the trailer is moving, these are just gonna spill out all over the place. But no, the whole bag kind of goes like this inside the trailer. I had a camera in here one time to see it, and so the stuff actually never falls out, which is great. And then of course, since it's just on these hooks, I can go ahead and take it off. If I need it out on the job site somewhere, I can just take the whole bag, do what I need to do, and then when we come back in, just put it back on the 2 hooks, and it's ready to go again. I like to find very easy ways to lock things down that are convenient. And convenient means I don't want to have a bungee cord that I have to unhook take something out, and then remember to put the bungee cord back on again. That's the problem. Employees and even myself will just forget to do that stuff, and then we'll come into the trailer next time and everything's on the floor because we forgot to rebungee something. So I call this my gravity lock, and it's gravity because gravity always locks it. And all it is a scrap piece of wood, screw with a very long screw that I pre-drill first. So this is a 3-inch screw. And then I have 2 washers just to facilitate its free movement. Obviously, I don't crank it down, otherwise it would be stiff. And I want it to be loose like this, so when we want to take something out, I can take it out. And as soon as I put it back in again and I let go, it's locked again. It's just too easy to, any other mechanism to just forget to lock it and then everything's on the floor. So I really like this for light objects. You can't put anything ultra heavy in here because if you had a big force, probably snap this off. Justin, you crazy person, you put French cleat inside a moving vehicle. Yes, I did. Call me an addict, call me what you will, but I like to be able to make a ton of custom holders for inside my vehicle to hold what I want. And I like to be able to remove them when I don't need them in here, when I can set this trailer up for something else. Now, the one caveat for all of that, and as you'll see with all these bins right here, you have to have a locking mechanism on it. So I use my peg method. It's very easy. I just pull the pegs out, and this bin that before did not, and I made them very tight too. Now I can take this pin out, very easy. You have to have a locking mechanism for French cleat stuff if you're going to put it in a moving vehicle. Otherwise, I haven't put one on this one yet. As you hit a big bump, it's going to fall off. Hence my crazy comment at the beginning. Now, on these crates, this is my Milwaukee Pack Out, Hack Out crate. And no, it's not just a piece of wood screwed to the back of it. I CNC'd the wood to match all of the contours of the back of this crate. And then I added additional pieces of scrap wood glued in particular pieces to literally make this one solid piece of wood back here that grabs every single one of these little lips in the plastic. That way it's well supported. There's no air voids. And so when I'm screwing into it, I'm screwing into wood that is stuck in here. It can't move right, left, up, or down. And so it makes a pretty good surface. I'm sure the Milwaukee Pack-Out is better, but at $80 for the crate and the wall bracket, I would much rather spend $15 on this Heart crate from Walmart, made by the exact same company that owns Milwaukee, TTI, and $5 in wood. And so all the crates in here cost me under $200 to wall mount in here. It literally would have been over $1,000 to do a Milwaukee setup, and for the same functionality, I couldn't justify the price difference in a work vehicle specifically. Toggle clamps are a great solution outside of the wood shop for holding down so many things that you want easy release access. So right now my trash can's held down really well. I just click it, and now my trash can's loose again. It's back down to lock. So in the trailer, this will keep it from garbage going everywhere, but when I need to pull it out to replace the garbage bag, no problem. I use Velcro a lot. You can get this big roll of Velcro from Amazon on the cheap, and so when you want something to just be easily removable, you just throw 2 pieces of Velcro. Make sure to use a washer with your screw. That way it holds it down great. Some people actually will screw on their Velcro to the back so you don't see anything and wrap it around. But I use this under cabinets to hold different things. There's just so many uses for Velcro. It is a wonderful thing to hold things down with. High capacity drawer slides are phenomenal for any sort of vehicle, whether it be an SUV or a truck that wants to do like a large sliding out tool bay. I've seen a ton of those. They look awesome. And super useful, or inside a trailer here. So I have a 250-pound capacity and a 500-pound capacity drawer slide. Both of these lock, so I just press these 2 blue buttons down and pull, and then out comes my refrigerator freezer unit. It locks into place when it's out, and then my employees can have cold drinks and refrigerated lunches. I just press it back in, and it locks into place when it closes. Now, on the 500-pound drawer slide, I have our emergency throne because, sometimes you gotta go. And I'm going to take care of it. Now, I'm 200 and question mark pounds, who knows? And I can jump up and down on here, and this is not going to break. The wood is going to break first. So this is very cool for this application. I can have a big boy on here and not worry about it. I think I want to put a television and maybe a meditation nook here for my employees, just to make that zen feeling when you're in the trailer bathroom. You can see how very easily this slides and locks into place so that we don't have any horrible accidents with this unit during transport. We don't want that. So locking in place is good. These type of drawer slides are very handy. I have them linked down below. I like these marine locks. You'll usually find these on boats, and so you press it and then your actual cabinet knob pulls out, so you have something to pull from. Notice on the inside that it locks like this. And they're super simple to install. There's another mechanism behind the door here. This one's a little loose. I need to tighten it up. But it just makes it so easy to be able to have cabinetry that I'm not going to get snagged on the handle. It's visually showing me that it's locked, which is definitely the most important in a moving vehicle. Well, I hope you got some good organizational ideas for a trailer or work van or any other moving vehicle that you have. These locking slides were provided for free, but it wasn't a sponsored thing. I really do like them though, because I have used drawer slides in previous iterations of my trailer, and these are just a million times better. The fact that they lock when you put them in the extended position is very cool. So I highly recommend them, and I link them down in the description below. I apologize for sounding like Kermit the Frog. Kermit? Yeah, I can't even make my Kermit the Frog voice. It's that bad. So hopefully I'm all better and sound normal for the next video. If you liked what you saw today, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And of course, stay safe in the shop. I will see you in the next video.